Hello everyone, welcome back to Senran Kagura Burst Renewal. So, I've learned a bit about how the DLC situation works in this. Even though all the DLC is listed as compatible, not all of it is actually used in the game, if that makes sense. It's a bit strange, but you know what, it's fine. They're going to be releasing a few more character packs and stuff later with story mode, so that's how it's going. Right now, we got everything that we got, including, actually, we did get, they released 2 special swimsuits to start the game off here, if you are, for free. It's one of those early DLC free things, which are the QT Melon, which is this. You know, blue melons, that's how they go. Pink, yellow, and, ooh, actually kind of like that one. That's a good color scheme. We also got Cutie Peach, which looks very similar to some of these Sakura swimsuits, but that's fine. I don't find myself using these types of outfits too much. I much prefer ninja ones, but that's just me, I guess. Let's actually hop into the missions. Let's see what we got. I think it was something with Hibari, so we're gonna hop on over here. And we're still in chapter 1 here, and we got Hibari's training. You're gonna defeat all the dummies. The slowest gets detention. Yo, ninja detention is the worst detention, I'm sure. Let's hop on in. So I really hope they keep her little Luigi dash attack, where she waves her arms and whatever walks in the way gets hit, because I love that.
Hibari, 区内を家に忘れてどうやって授業を受けるつもりだ?
Okay, but I've never seen any of these characters throw kunai. Like, they say they're ninjas and they really don't use those, though. Oh man, we have a crepe place by us, and their banana crepes are da bomb. But they're only open in the summer, which is not a long time when you live in Canada. Alright, let's take down these Mokjins. I do feel bad when I reference something that I assume just people know, but they don't. It's fine though, Google it. Google's your friend. Yo, this is a nice sort of evening sun. Alright, let's do this thing. Wait, those aren't dummies at all. Oh, that's an interesting run cycle. So enemies come to attack, make sure you do that. Well, that's a new air combo. I like that a lot. Oh, she still has her infinite butt bounce. No, she does not. It now does stop. That used to be in Shinobi versus. You could do that for an infinite amount of time, and you can just keep. Yeah, so now she does a final slam, which is way more balanced, because before you could keep doing that and rank up unlimited combos. Okay, this is the best Hibari has ever been. A little bit of an uppercut. We got some ninja markswomen. Swordswoman down there. Let's go burst mode. Oh, she has super armor though. Oh, keep the air combo going. While we're in burst mode, we can keep bursting and keep air comboing. It's a good thing these snipers don't aim up. Oh, and then we use Ninpo, our rabbit spirit thing, to just do electricity. Sounds good. Yeah, is it explained what he is? He doesn't get that much play. Look at that run! That's the most advanced Naruto run I've ever seen! That's the strongest Naruto run. Naruto wishes he could do that. Look at this. Here we go. Zip zoom. Let's go. So I want to keep leveling up them in the untransform mode again to get some stuff. Ooh, I like her uppercuts. Shoutouts to combos in games. Like, just what... I'm so happy Street Fighter invented such a concept. Oh, and you can do the bursts in midair. Good, good, good. Good to know. You want to try and get them into the groups there to keep the combo going. So you don't have a light heavy, it seems. I only have a light heavy. So if I go light heavy, then I do that. But I don't have a light heavy. That might be unlockable. Yeah, there's full like move sets that you can to upgrade. What does that mean? There's the full sort of move sets that you can get over time. I should be trying to also, I completely forgot, Zip Zoom, about breaking the box. Oh, and she falls. Okay. Gotta break the boxes to try and find the hidden files. Look at her go! There's one. Top secret file. I think there was two. So let's go break another one far away. And also look for any opponents there. This is a ninja. I love... The definition of ninja seem very, very loose in this universe. I mean, there's one ninja from New Wave there, which is the mobile game, which, much like every mobile game, just adds 1,000,005 characters that we've never heard of before. There's one. There's one that is just a, like, Native American warrior, and they're like, no, that's a ninja. And I'm like, I don't know about that. Okay, where'd this opponent go? Hello? There they are. Up. There we go. Dunzo. Slam our electric rabbit summon ninja. And there he goes, disappearing into the ether. Bye, dude. You did it. You did your best. Alright. Because we took our time, we might be the worst. Also because we just wave our fists. No, we won! And I bet you she did that on purpose. Yeah. But that's what friends do! And everything was Daijobu in the end. Cool. We did it. Defeat all the shinobi dummies. We got... How are we doing for our stuff here? 3 minutes? I don't feel too bad. We're gonna get a B rank. I'm gonna call it right now. No, we got an A. Nice. We got some money. We got top secret files, the history of Hanzo National Academy and the Shinobi Barrier. We'll read those at the end, I think, because we're gonna get a number as we go on. Next mission. Where are we going? What's up? Oh! What is this ninja wrestling arena? I open my eyes to see the dorm ceiling. The clock by my bed says it's 4 a.m. I had the same dream as usual. Oh, you know, the professional wrestling dream. It's been that way for the past few years, and I always wake up right at the same point. Dream or not, it leaves me unsatisfied. You'd think I'd at least be able to find satisfaction in my dreams, but no, I've never had a satisfying dream. I had a dream where I cried for a long time. My name's Katsuragi, and I was meant to be the main character. Well, my parents named me something else, and I do still like that name. What? But this is my codename now. What? This is brand new information. It's what everyone calls me, and I'm used to it. Never really cared about names anyway. After I finish changing, I jump out of the dorm window and dash off into the mountains. A shinobi's morning starts early. I'm still just a student, but the basic routine isn't all that different from a full-fledged one. What is different is the danger. The only opponents we students fight are dummies, every single day. Even if I do get to fight outside of class, it's just thieves or gang members. There she goes! Yo, that art is so different from the current art style. It gets really boring. I want to fight someone much, much stronger. That's why I can't miss out on training. So when someone really tough does show up, you bet your ass I'll fight him with no regrets. First off, I do some stretching to limber up, then a quick jog across the field. I feel good as I listen to my footfalls on the mountain road and the chirping of the birds. After 6 miles, I do some more stretching, then 100 push-ups and sit-ups each. By the time I break a sweat, the sun finally decides to put in an appearance. The orange sunshine peeks between the trees, coloring the whole mountain in a warm glow. I love this time of day. It is nice. Once I finish, I head back to the dorms when I feel a small presence behind me. I turn around, but there's nothing there. Choco? I say it without even thinking. Chocobo? Choco's my dog's name. He's a pet. You have a tiny baby Pomeranian. How have we not seen art of this tiny baby doggo? He's a pedigree Pomeranian, small enough to fit in one hand, and I love him. He's the best. He's round like a little ball, and I used to roll the little guy around. Guys, I'm crying thinking about this pupper. But one day, Choco disappeared. Oh, that's actually the saddest thing I've seen. I've had him since I was little. Ever since then, whenever I get that odd feeling, I find myself thinking maybe it's him. It's silly to think he'd just show up, but I can't bring myself to give up hope. I'm still always looking for him. I feel my eyes welling up with tears. I mean, I'm just thinking about the dog, and I'm wanting to cry. But now thinking about the dog not being there, that's rough, buddy. Actually, Choco wasn't the only one who vanished. My parents disappeared right along with him. And I think about the dog first. As for why and how they disappeared, I think I understand. That's why I want to be strong. I think this story was in Estival verses that talked about it. If you're not strong in a shinobi's world, you lose everything. I've never actually talked to anyone at school about my family. Getting all mopey about that kind of thing isn't my style, you know? I changed my mood through sheer force of will. I walk into the ninja room and go straight for the sushi counter. I fire up the casserole dish. First, some water in the pan for my special miso. Once it boils, I throw in some noodles and add a dash of wild grass. You're adding in grass? You're adding grass to your noodles? You're adding grass to your miso? What? The smell of miso gradually fills the ninja room. And grass. Grass clippings. After 3 minutes of unashamed drooling at the grass clippings and water, the ultimate shinobi cooking is... I know wild grass is not just grass, but it's still grass. Rub-a-dub-dub, let's eat this grub. As I eat my wild grass... It's just grass and ramen. A weird sight suddenly fills my vision. Something round is moving on the other side of the screen door. I fling the screen door open without thinking. I can't believe my eyes. A soft, fluffy ball is floating in the air. Judging by the color and form, it's not one of Master Kiria's ninja tools. Not to mention, he never brings out his tools outside of class. I spring to my feet. I kick the ball clean in half. There goes your dog. It disappears in a puff of smoke with nothing left behind. I scan all around me for threats. There's no sign of the enemy, but my adrenaline is still at max. I'll bet that thing was an enemy probe. If it was just floating around at random, there's no telling what kind of data it could have uncovered. Like that you eat grass. And if that's true, it's probably sending data back. Which would mean a battle is on the horizon. You just kicked my dog, cat. I now see that Asuka's in the room. Not sure when she walked in. She looks worried. She's pointing at my now cold ramen. Asuka's a persistent one. Well, are we getting to the actual meat and potatoes plot? Seems quicker than the other games. Once everyone's gathered, I tell them about the ball. Hibari says in response. Yagyu nods silently. Ikaruga reminds everyone.
ひばりたちだけでなんとかなる？まだ敵が来ると決まったわけではない。
Yagyu says, gently comforting Hibari. I disagree with all of them. I want to fight. I want to fight someone tough. That's why I've done all this training. I want to see just how strong I really am. I can't tell them that, though, not when I see how anxious they all are. They'll come. I know the enemy is coming. I'm completely convinced. And if they're out to get us, it makes perfect sense that they do it while our master is away. Cries Hibari, peering outside the sliding door. There's a strange-looking girl in the courtyard. She doesn't hide her cold intent to kill. I can feel it. I'm drowning in it. Who is it? They're here. They're finally here. We move to the courtyard in a group. The black-haired girl takes a single step forward. Yeah, best girl! Hebijo Clandestine Girls Academy. All shinobi students have heard its name. It's a notorious school where evil shinobi are raised and trained, but as notorious as it is, everything about it is shrouded in mystery. Ignoring Ikuruga's attempted misdirection, the girl pulls out a photograph and invokes a camouflage barrier. The pictures of me right before I kicked that ball, so that ball was for surveillance after all. Homura says with a grin. This is some stand user stuff. I did this thing with my stand and you looked at it, so that means you're a stand user. I ask, shaking with excitement. Ikuruga declares. I step forward. I'm just itching to fight now. Homura chuckles and draws a sword. Only one of her 6. You got my... Okay. I get ready to fight, but Asuka stops me. Yeah, you gotta go up with your rivals. Homura and Asuka seem to be acquainted. Battles between shinobi are meant to be one-on-one. That's what we've always been taught. But if I let Asuka handle this, I won't get to fight. A girl with an expressionless face appears next to Homura. Coincidentally, she is second best girl. Her eyes are blank as she draws closer to me. Hikage draws a knife and slashes at me. Her expression is static as her moves are fluid. I dodge out of the way at the last moment and create some distance. She's following orders then. I can sense her strength. Finally, I get to fight someone tough. I've never been this happy in my life. Fighting people like her is the only way I'll get stronger myself. Ikuruga nods silently at me. Hibari and Yagyu take a step back. Asuka and Homura, Hikage and me. We finally get our first taste of real combat. Yeah, let's go! The rivals. Are we actually gonna have a 2-on-2 here? Okay, I guess we're actually gonna be Asuka. I thought we were gonna be Katsuragi. Oh well, let's do this. We're gonna fight them all anyways by the end. Defeat the Hebijo student. Let's do this thing. Is it gonna be just a boss, or is it going to be... Let's see here. Ooh, Dead set fall with the poison petals. Okay, we got an air combo to start things off. Ow, ow, okay, don't get hit by that. Got it. That's not the guard button. That's an okay. There's some stuff I gotta watch for here with the combat. Oh, okay, cool. We got parries. Parries going strong. Whoops. Okay, I gotta get what button what settled. Interesting. It shows when they're gonna do the slam too. I tried to dodge that. And you're really gonna taunt? I should try taunting too. That's the burst. Okay, that does not actually do anything though. Okay, she's transforming, which gets her health back. Oh, let's see this one. She really went minimalist for her transformation. It's just the same outfit, but slightly, like with slightly more ninja-y stuff. Oh, hey, did we just throw a ninja thing? Like, that's the first time we've seen a ninja thing. Okay. So that does, I think, decrease your defense. She's doing her super. Okay, let's transform. Again, I would love this system in like a Toku game, like either Sentai or Kamen Rider or even Power Rangers, where it's like untransformed for the beginning of combat, and then you have one transformation which changes things up, you know? I think it'd be dope. Let's try and get an infinite air combo on her. Whoop. Whoa, that's super armor. Well, that works. Ooh! Man, that hit right with the guitar solo. That was pretty great. You did it. Also, shoutouts to these videos being completely unmonetizable. Thanks, nudity. Ah, well, I enjoy it, and that's the important thing. Alright, I bet you if I hit the button, we'll get to see the other one. If you use your aerial raise and ninja arts, you'll do fine. Yeah, that's kind of what we did. I almost want to put it onto hard after this, though. Everyday Youth. Does that mean I beat the first chapter or something? We got some more things. Okay. I'm actually going to go to the ninja room. I want to crank up the difficulty because, it was not incredibly easy. Oh, she's feeling them emotions. It is chapter 2. We might as well start here then, and what we are going to do is we're going to put up the difficulty. We'll get a one with Katsuragi in here, because in that way we can get one more. And yeah, we're going to crank up the difficulty because I am, well, now we're top ninja. so that we can, feel a bit of challenge. The ninja room's atmosphere is thick and heavy. My students' faces are dark with despair. Hardly surprising. There's a world of difference between classwork and actual combat, even though we did pretty good. Asuka and Katsuragi lost their battles, and the other three are in shock. I'm unsure of what to say next. Should I praise them, tell them they did well? They survived their first real fight, and that alone is noteworthy. Asuka is staring at me straight in the face. Her gaze is that of a puppy looking at its owner, a lost puppy, a lost small Pomeranian that I saw on the way here. I'm suddenly reminded of a former student. Oh, Rin, hey, I was going to say, I wonder who that could be. Well, you just go out and say it. That's right. Never again will I repeat that mistake. I finally find the words to continue speaking.
Hebijoの生徒にやられて気落ちしているようなやつは、忍びになるのを諦めてここから出ていけ。
Rin, the first pupil I ever had. She's always sought to become a super ninja in order to help bring peace to the world. Her enthusiasm as a student was a huge help to me as a teacher. Wow, hearing young Rin is super cursed. She was always like that. The moment she caught sight of me, she'd ask me to help her train. At times, I applauded her unbridled enthusiasm, though it occasionally troubled me. Rin and I went to a small hill. Many wooden dummies were set up for training. Rin demolished the dummies in sequence. After breaking 6 dummies in a row, she was breathing hard. From her face, it was obvious that she was ready for more. It was as if growing stronger were a foregone conclusion. After all, a shinobi is like a pawn in chess, disposable. Anyone who seeks to become a shinobi has to come to terms with that. Which was why her enthusiasm concerned me. I spoke without thinking. This is so weird. I never got this from her. It was so silly that I was momentarily at a loss for words. Rin's eyes held naked curiosity. Her simple, unadulterated gaze caught me off guard. I found myself answering her question despite never having told anyone else. I was trained as a shinobi from a young age. Never once was I in doubt about it. Since my parents were shinobi, I would be one as well. It was simply a matter of course. I had talent as a shinobi, so my parents were not disappointed. I leapt up to the high shinobi rank with no difficulty. But to say I was happy would be a lie. No matter my skill, I knew I was still disposable. What purpose did achieving high shinobi even serve? Benefits and the summer's off. Unless you live in the United States, am I right? Oh ho, oh ho! Yikes. Yikes. That might be something I cut out. No, I'm leaving it in. What's said is said. In that moment, I saw her face stiffen. Sure enough, cheer and optimism rushed back into her face. I wondered just how much Rin understood about being a shinobi. It made me somewhat uneasy, but when I looked her in the eyes, I found I didn't have the heart to tell her so. It might be a good thing, I thought. It might be good to have a shinobi like her. She didn't have doubt in her mind, and when she was there in front of me, neither did I. I immediately sensed the change in the ninja room's atmosphere. Ikuru says in a surprisingly harsh tone. Katsuragi's face puffs up with irritation.
てもいいさ。だけどアスカはまだ2年生だってのに敵の大将みたいなやつと戦ったんだぜ。殺されなかっただけでも大したもんだよ。まずは一言ぐらい褒めてやってもいいんじゃないか。
Asuka looks downward with her eyes brimming red. But faint praise will only result in more sorrow down the road. I can still feel it in my bones.
ヘビジョが育成しているのは政治や企業の暗部を担う忍び、いわゆる悪人。非道と言われるような仕事も厭わない連中だ。
Everyone remains breathless at my words.
悪人は手段を選ばない。目的を達成するまで執拗に攻めてくるだろう。それこそ蛇のようにな。
戦いを避ける方法はないのでしょうか。
Ikuruga asks, frowning.
悪人は交渉が通じる相手ではない。奴らは必ずまた攻めてくる。
だったらこっちから先に攻めるってのはどうだ。
Katsuragi asks. I shake my head silently.
ヘビジョの本拠地がつかめていないのは知っているはずだ。
That's it? Katsuragi sinks at my words, which were surprisingly not fully voiced. Hibari speaks up, trying to break the tension.
でも今度はキリア先生がいるから大丈夫だよ。
そうですね。キリア先生がいらっしゃれば。
Ikuruga nods in agreement with Hibari. Relief floods the students' faces. They all rely on me, I know that. It's only been a few years since their normal lives ended. The shinobi world is still very new to them in many ways. Of course, the idea of fighting evil shinobi to the death still scares them. But that's why I...
ヘビジョとの戦いに関して俺は手を貸すつもりはない。
And I think that's fair. My students are stunned into silence.
なぜでしょうか。理由を教えてください。
Ikuruga pleads.
キリア先生、ヒバリたちを助けてくれないの？ヒバリたちを見捨てるの？
Hibari pleads doubly on the verge of tears. I use the most authoritative voice I can muster.
前にも言ったはずだ。お前たちは学生とはいえ忍びだ。忍びとしての覚悟を持て。
I will never forget what happened at Rin's final exam, not until the day I die. Oh, we're getting it now? Okay. I was wondering if it was going to be over the course of the game.
お前は明日から一人前の忍びだ。
緊張するな。
She knew the stakes. If she failed the test, the path of the shinobi would be forever closed to her. The final exam has to be completed before finishing one's time at the academy. And as a third-year student, this was to be Rin's very last chance. The final exam involves real combat. The opponents are wooden puppets equipped with actual weapons. In order to pass, the student must destroy all of these puppets unscathed within the time limit. Boy, I hope I don't have to do that. Rin's dedication was unmatched, but she was a bit scatterbrained and her grades weren't the best. If she didn't put forth her best effort, passing would be a very difficult prospect.
それじゃ、行きます。
She rushed into the test site. I thought I saw a bit of shiver as I watched her go. She'd always spoken glibly? Glibly? That's a new word! Yo! I love learning new words. What is glibly? It's like Studio Glibly. What is this? I'm gonna type it into Google here. Glibly. Readily fluent, often thoughtlessly, superficially, or insincerely so. A glib talker answers easy or unconstrained as actions or manners. Yo, what? That's crazy! Glibly wanted to be a super ninja, but the truth is that she was actually quite naive, with no concept of the harsh reality ahead of her. Even so, she was my first student. I wanted more than anything to send her out into the world of shinobi, just as she dreamed. A wooden puppet leapt out of the grass. With practiced precision, Rin cut it down.
よし、やった。
As soon as the first puppet fell, her movements grew more confident. I could see that as she cut down the second one. One after another, the puppets flew apart.
軽い軽い。
Rin was in perfect form. Her defense and offense were both on par with that of a greater shinobi. She'd taken all her training to heart. But even though she fought with fluid grace, I still felt a touch uneasy. Stay calm, Rin, I thought. Stay focused. Be aware of your surroundings. When one is doing well, one must be more cautious. And then my fears came true. A sniper puppet had been stationed 50 meters away from Rin atop a tree. It raised its gun and took aim. Flushed with confidence, she seemed blind to its presence. What to do? If I did nothing, Rin would have been shot. And then the test would have been over. Her dreams of being a shinobi would have been shattered. Damn it, I thought. Without even thinking, I'd begun to move. A high shinobi can, with the proper effort, cover 50 meters of the ground in an instant. I destroyed the puppet and covered my tracks. That much was easy for me. As a teacher, I was racked with guilt. I knew full well that I'd done something wrong. But in that moment, all I wanted to see was Rin's dream come true. Rin was jumping up and down in the grass. The test was over, and the unscathed Rin has otherwise cleared it. They gave her a passing grade then and there. And the next day, she received her first assignment as a full-fledged shinobi. Before she left, Rin came to see me, her eyes flooded with tears of pure joy. Okay. That would be the last time she and I spoke. Whew! Only a few months later, the principal informed me of Rin's death. My mind went to perfect blank white, and I can't recall much of what was said after that. All I can remember was that she had volunteered for an extremely dangerous mission, and as a result, she had lost her life. Volunteered for an extremely dangerous mission? Why would she have done that? Why didn't anyone stop her? She was still too green. I tried to wrap my head around it, but I was in total shock. If I hadn't helped during her final exam, Rin would not have become a shinobi. Yo, what if she also died to a sniper? That'd be the worst. Her dream would have ended, but at least she'd still be alive. Oh, dang, dude. I wept. For the first time in my life, I wept aloud. From an early age, my parents had driven home the point that a would-be shinobi must set aside their feelings. And yet, I wept. I couldn't do nothing else. Dang, that's rough, buddy. It's a good thing she's actually still alive and teaching the other school, because we've known this for every game since. If I were to fight off Hebijo for them, I wouldn't really be helping them at all. The path of the shinobi is a harsh one. One must continue to fight even when no help is coming. I can do only one thing for those who wish to join that world. I can teach them not to let their emotions control them. There's no need for me to comfort them. What happened to Rin must never happen to any other student. The 5 of them listen to my words in silence, but not one of them moves to leave. Yeah, let's do this! Asuka shouts, raising her hand. Katsuragi shouts in turn. Ikuruga and Yagu silently raise their own hands. Even Hibari gives me a look. Oh. Even Hibari gives me a look of absolute resolve. I cannot directly watch over my students, but I can teach them how to protect themselves. I finally understand what it means to be a high shinobi. Okay, I've been saying high shinobi all this time, but then I thought, yo, what if he smokes weed? Because then he'd be a high shinobi. Ow! That's the worst. I'm horrible. I will pass on all my skills and knowledge. I will teach them every hidden art and hide nothing. So my precious students will carry on and survive for future battles. It is the only way I can look after them. Alright, time for a training session. And I think we're going to go frantic for this one. Oh, we got more story in the gym. Katsuragi shooting hoops. It's been really long time since I've seen Hokage in her outfit, actually. I forgot that these girls had them other than Homura.
まんま黙っていられるか。特訓また特訓で必ず日陰を倒してやる。
Right, let's do this thing. Destroy all the puppets. Frantic, let's go. Still can't get over, she just has hooves. Let's see how her hoof combos are. Wow, infinite combos, huh? As long as I stay out of their combat zone, things should go pretty good, I guess. I say as I get hit, and is that it? Did I die? Oh. Well, maybe Frantic on hard mode ain't the way to go right now. Alright, let's hit that retry button. We still got $7 though. And hey, we got invincibility during short dashes. Good. That's worth it. Let's retry that and not go Frantic. Yeah, Frantic is good until you remember you pretty much will die right away. Okay, let's do this thing more regularly. And hey, at least we got the invincible dashes too. That's nice. There we go. Can we do the charged moves? Yes, we can. You can kind of do them in the air. Some of them are chargeable. Nice. Cool. I love these charged hits. They feel good. There's the first time I ever played as a character with these charged moves was the boxer character in Sengoku Basara, and it's a really cool way to play because it makes you completely change up how you're doing stuff. So I can just, like, if they're gonna attack me, I can just safely dodge through them, right? Oh, also, I guess I should look for there was only the one secret file, and we got it. Okay, we're good. Just trying to remember how many there were. Is that gonna be it? Nope. Okay, you know what? Let's do this thing. So we haven't used her in her transformed state. That's cute. Dope. So it's interesting, some of these like stages and stuff weren't even really used in Shinobi versus, but they were, or Estival versus, but they were there. Okay, well, let's now go a bit faster here. Oh wait, are we just gonna keep kicking? Okay, I'm gonna burst here to get a whole bunch of them. That's dope. Oh, where are they? They're there. Okay. Level 1. Cross Panzer. Dope, dope, dope. And I got hit. That's a bit disappointing, but they did a good chunk of damage too. Burst. Is that for doing a bunch of bursts? I guess so. We did it. There she goes. Just like a Ganondorf up tilt. All right. I think we did better that time because we didn't die in one hit. Oh, cat. Never change. Actually do, because I want to get my videos monetized again. Before we go, let's go read some of these ninja files. So we're going to go to the ninja room. Yo, I want a ninja room. Like, what a dope name for a place. Also, yeah, they're all kind of sad right now. Still can't believe you. It's so weird just seeing you here. Also, why aren't you playable? Yeah, they're not happy. I wonder if they do remake the second game, which they really should, because there's some cool bosses there. The second game has dope bosses. If they do, like, are they going to, I could go the other way. Make, what's his face also playable? Okay, so we got the Shinobi. Okay, so, we did that one. Okay, Shinobi Barrier. Barrier that appears when Shinobi declare battle. The barrier's creator can control its scale, can shrink it to a single target for the purposes of protection or isolation. As long as the barrier's creator remains conscious, he or she can maintain the barrier at will. Incapacitating and killing it will remove it immediately. This technique was developed to minimize civilian casualties. Exploding it for personal gain is strictly forbidden. Got it. History of Hanzo. Was first established in 1919. Currently, there are 1,000 students. When it was first built, it only taught regular subjects, but soon became an institution for good shinobi. That was when the school gained the namesake of the legendary shinobi Hanzo. Hanzo's Academy shinobi students also participate in regular curriculum. The Academy strives to mold its young shinobi students into either professional shinobis or pillars of everyday society. The Flower of Balance. The Flower of Balance is a metaphorical image representing a mental technique from which either shinobi can change his or her own nature through the mastery of either yin or yang. Performing a shinobi transformation will build up yang, will go into frantic mode will build up yin. Those who progress toward mastery of either will learn special combat moves. Cool. Alright. And that said, we will see you next time for the next mission, which is, as we look here, the lovable Hibari. We'll see you next time for some more, guys. Ciao.